Alrighty, so today I'm going to be drawing on black paper with a white pen for the first time. And as a whole, I am very curious to see how this goes. I'm looking forward to seeing just how bold the white ink from the white pen actually is on black paper. And as a whole, I'm looking forward to seeing how the drawing I draw in today's video actually ends up looking. But what is the white pen that I'm going to be drawing with in today's video? Well, it is a Uni-Ball Signo broad pen. It is a Uni-Ball Signo UM153 to actually say the product code, and this is in white. This pen cost me a little bit more than I would have appreciated. I'll be frank with y'all. I went to an art store near me and I was like, oh, nice, they have this pen. I forgot to order it when I ordered pens online the last time. And so I was like, oh, nice, I'll just go ahead and pick it up here kind of thing. And I looked at the tag and it was like $2.70 or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's not bad at all. And then I pay, and I look at my receipt after I get home, and yeah, it was $3.80. It was like almost $4 for one pen. I was like, why did I pay this much for this pen? I thought it said $2.70. Maybe I just misread the tag. I don't know, in all honesty. I don't really care that much. I'm not going to go return it or anything like that kind of thing. I'm not going to go complain. It's whatever kind of thing. But since I paid almost $4 for this pen, it had better be good. Let me just put it that way. That's what I'm going to be drawing with today, but today I'm going to be drawing in my SOHO Urban Artist Brick Black Sketchbook, which has been a pretty good sketchbook but so far, but I'm getting more just a little bit jumbled up. It's been a pretty good sketchbook so far, but so far all I've drawn in it has been with, the only thing I've drawn in it with has been a white colored pencil. I haven't actually used a pen in it yet, and so I'm looking forward to seeing how the pen looks and everything like that kind of thing. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this sketchbook all opened up to the nearest open page, I'm thinking, and let's go ahead and get to drawing. So this was the last drawing I did in this sketchbook, and I'm thinking I might draw a fish very similar to this one, maybe just a little bit smaller though, I'm thinking, as the, well, first drawing in this sketchbook made with an actual pen. I do suppose the first thing I should probably do though is actually go to all the way to the back of the sketchbook and just get my pen all kind of going and everything. And wow, this pen, it's much, I know it says broad on the cap, but it really is much more broad than not. It is a very, very, very big pen to, for sure. Wow. It's pretty good though. It's very smooth, very nice as a whole. A little bit sort of crackly at times, but I think that might just be due to the texture on this piece of cardboard right here. Let's go ahead and actually give it a go on paper once I get the strap kind of undone like that. Excuse me. But let's go ahead and actually give it a go on paper by drawing a fish. So let's go ahead and start off with the jaw, I do think. Oh. Is there like, oh, do I have a paper towel? I do have a paper towel. I don't know what's going on. Try to clean the tip off real quick. Maybe there's something lodged in there, I'm not sure. It's really not really wanting to draw at an angle much at all, I'll be honest with y'all. Well, that's not really a big deal per se, but it's not the greatest. But that's really just this pen. It's not the fact that it's a white pen. It's just this pen. And as a whole, so far, I'm definitely liking how this is showing up on the black paper. I definitely have to say. It's very bold, very, very, very potent color, and I think it's showing up really nicely on the black paper. And as a whole, I definitely have to say I'm a fan of how this looks more so than I am a fan of how like colored pencil looks on white paper, I definitely have to say. Let's go ahead now. I assume this stuff's going to smear pretty easily, so I'm going to be very careful, but let's go ahead now. Go ahead and do some teeth. Yeah, this pen, I don't know what the deal is with it. Like, when it looks good, and when it doesn't want to work, it does not want to work. I don't know what the deal is. Like, straight up and down seems to be his preference, but even then, and I grabbed this one from, like, the back of the stack kind of thing, like, this was not in any plastic wrap or anything. It could have very well been used a little bit before I bought it, but I bought it from the back of the stack kind of thing, so I was really hoping this pen would work better than this. Ah, what is going on? Really? Deadass? What the hell? Seriously? I did not just pay $4 for a pen to stop working halfway through. I did not just pay that much for this pen for it to stop working halfway through. Maybe it's just because the white ink is like so, well, maybe not ink-like, where it's kind of clogging up the pen or something like that kind of thing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. I mean, like, I remember reading about this pen online. I wanted to buy this pen a while back. I just forgot to. And I remember reading good things about it. It's highly recommended pen. Both the black version, which I've actually used the black version of this pen before, and I had none of these issues. I've never used the white version before, but still. Maybe it's just this one. Maybe it's just this specific one. Maybe I just got bad luck and bought a bad one. Who knows, but I don't know. This is weird. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and start going over all of these lines again, just making them just look a little bit more bold and whatnot. I think that's pretty much the plan now. To make the entire drawing just look a little bit more sketchy, a little bit more bold, I'm thinking. Just as I'm doing. And there we go. There's the drawing all done. I will admit, I do really like how the white ink shows up on the black paper. I really like how the black paper kind of pokes through and gives it a really nice scratchy look that, while you can achieve on white paper as well, is not... I feel like it doesn't really achieve as well on white paper. This definitely has a much more scratchy look, and maybe it's just because white on black kind of looks chalkboardy, and chalkboardies are... Chalkboardies? Words will jumble up. Chalkboards are kind of known to have like a scratchy look to them kind of thing. I'm not sure, in all honesty. I'm not sure. Maybe that's just why, and it's just me thinking that. But either way, I definitely have to say I am a bigger fan of this drawing than not, and I do really like how the white ink shows up on black paper. This has been a really fun experience. It's been a fun experience to draw on black paper with a white pen for the first time in today's video, I will admit. However, this pen itself, I don't know what the deal is with it. I'm like, the ink shows up nicely. It's very bold, but it works intermittently, as you guys saw in today's video, which is not the greatest, frankly put, kind of thing. It's really not the greatest, but at least it works, kind of thing. At least it works, but it's being very, very, very odd. Let me just put it that way, kind of thing. It's like it's already half dried out, which is really weird because I just bought it. Yeah. Well, either way, though, as a whole, I am much more happy than not with this drawing. And, well, I was able to finish the drawing without the pen giving out, so it really ain't no biggie, you know what I'm saying? It really ain't no biggie, but still a little bit annoying nonetheless. I think that's pretty much all I had to say, though. As a whole, I really like how the black ink... No. I really like how the white ink appears on the black paper. I'm a fan, that is for sure. And I think I'm definitely going to be having to use this pen more in the future, or... maybe not if I use this pen, but I think I'm definitely going to be having to use more white pens on black paper in the future, that is for sure. Certainly no complaints on my behalf. Well, I think that's all I had to say. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this drawing. Do you guys like it? Do you guys not? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, as well, please make sure to, well, like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. Box, and my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. Box, and my main channel, all in the description down below. Go check it all out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, y'all. Till the next one, well, stay safe in peace and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?